hvis jeg ikke tar feil. Det er ikke. Vi har OSI 1 mot BSI 2 / pickup, som er i hvitt, OSI i svart. Vi har hvilken kamp er det du ser på nå egentlig? Er det kampen om, ja, det er kampen om en plassering, regner jeg med. Skal vi dobbeltsjekke schedulen her, hvilken match vi ser på her. Det ser ut til at det er kamp om femteplassen, faktisk. Kamp om femteplassen. Så dette er det gjeveste vi får da, uten at det er noen medaljer som er i spill da. Vi har OSI i svart, som sagt, og BSI 2 / pickup i hvitt, litt farget, hvitt, gult, noe vrengte drakter. Det kommer til å bli en god match. I kommentatorboksen så har vi da undertegnende Espen Paulsen, spiller for Pancake. Og med meg her så får vi nå den yngste av Sauvik-brødrene. Hei på!
Hallais, hallais, hallais. Nå skal vi kose oss. Nå har jeg hentet kaffe, kage og kringle. Og dette blir tidenes kamp her
om femteplassen.
Om femteplassen i The Battle of Oak Hill First Edition, altså første utgave, arrangert her i Oppsal Arena, 4,1 stjerner på Google, arrangert av Ekeberg Sendeplateklubb. Veldig bra arrangement foreløpig, veldig god lunsj.
Ja.
Hvem er det vi ser spille her?
Akkurat nå så er det OSI 1 mot BSI 2 / pickup. Det er veldig bra å se et pick-up-lag komme såpass høyt opp i rankingen. Det er moro å se.
Ja. Det er jo OSI her i sorte drakter som skårer det første målet. Du ser i reprisen her så er det vel Daniel som finner Phoebe, nummer 52 der i zona, og går opp i en 1-0. Mens da Bergen / pickup, som da betyr at det er spillere de bare har hentet inn, som vanligvis ikke spiller i klubben, i hvite og litt sånn gulaktige drakter. Det er rutinerte Håkon Låstad, som har disken her, ser langt etter Lars Olav, tenker jeg. For den heter Erlend Aas-spiller de har fått med seg her for dagen, men der har vi Lars Olav Hammer, velkjent. Han er jo en av mine favorittspillere, en av de som liker å sette opp et telt i endzone og ligge der og fiske. Det er lov å fiske, og det hjelper å fiske, som vi ser her. En veldig flott kast også der. Hvem tror vi vinner her?
Det er vanskelig å si. Jeg setter faktisk en knapp på OSI.
Oi.
De har veldig bra spillere, både Henrik og Daniel. Flotte, bra spillere. Mens BSI derimot spiller Savage og har ingen innbyttere med seg. Derfor tror jeg OSI tar hjem seieren her, faktisk.
Det er veldig god, sterk analyse der, Espen fra Pancake. Mitt navn er Paul fra Pancake. Erik Leffe kaller seg selv at han sier at han ikke er inne i zona, og der kommer jo Enid Marie selvfølgelig fiser opp linja og setter inn 2-1 til OSI. Mange kjente. OSI er jo et sterkt lag. Det er jo Daniel som klinker av gårde en hammer der. Vi ser jo i reprisen at Erik Leven lander på linja, og lander du på linja, så er ikke det mål. Må være innenfor linja. Oli Papst, klassisk tysker der med pullen, ser han holder opp på hånda, viser han er klar. Fyrer av gårde en kule, og det er Håkon Låstad selvfølgelig som plukker den.
Så, Lars Olav med disk har Daniel på seg, så det blir litt vanskelig der. Håkon kommer seg fri bak, liten dump tilbake. Prøver å finne spillere, og der har vi en rødt run. Liten blokk der.
Så Espen, jeg har et spørsmål til deg som kommentator. Hvordan er engelsken din?
Engelsken min vil jeg påstå er ganske greit, men når det gjelder å kommentere en sport jeg ikke har drevet med utrolig lenge på engelsk, så kan det bli litt sånn
Ok, da prøver vi et spennende eksperiment.
Ja.
Da tar jeg det på engelsk, og du på norsk.
Det kan vi prøve.
I will continue this live stream in English, trying to at least, while my co-host here, Espen, will do it in Norwegian, and that of course is because OSI has a lot of exchange students on their team.
Same for BSI, I think.
Same for BSI, I don't think in the same extent. We have a couple of viewers watching that specifically ask for English commentary. I mean, they can see what's going on the field, and that's why I never actually comment what is actually going on.
Yes.
But you can do it in Norwegian since it's a Norwegian Ultimate Series.
Yep.
But it's 3-1 to OSI there. It's Willy Pabst. That's German, finding Gabriel Gonzalez in the end zone. 5 minutes. How long are we playing, Espen?
Alle kampene, bortsett fra finalen, er jo halvtime med point cap på 13 poeng. Så vi har da 25 minutter igjen av kampen. Blått Håkon tar imot her. Erik er for å blokke. Og langt løp, og den er akkurat litt for høy for at den klarer å bli tatt imot. Dessverre.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't even have a number, but the guy who just put his Ås jersey inside out, he's not on the roster we have in front of us. Anyways, it's Erik Leffe-Levin, the Swede, and a nice defense there by Håkon Låstad, assistant coach on the Norwegian national mixed team that is going to Euros in Hungary this summer. Swings it over to another national player, Lasse Olav Hammer, but couldn't quite get the right angle, so it got in back. Oh, we have Mr. Svalbard, Henrik Bjørnoli, with a beautiful flick. I mean, he's tall, but he can get really low. I've seen him win several limbo competitions. That's why his name is Mr. Svalbard. He won a limbo competition in Svalbard. He also formed an ultimate frisbee team in Svalbard. Hopefully some of them are watching him now and see how you can do a nice forehand even though you are 2 meters tall. We have another exchange student or master, I don't even know what they are doing, but he's studying something, I think physics probably. Daniel Herman lifts up his hand showing they are ready. And of course, no changes on the 5 on the line from BSI since they don't have any subs, playing Savage. So it's a 4-1 to OSI and... Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a nice score.
Bra mottak der, og poeng BSI.
Yeah, I was just about to say maybe, I mean, it was a long day yesterday with five games yesterday, and when you only play 5 people, no subs, you're getting exhausted most of the time, but BSI play every point to win it. That's good to see. So for OSI on the line, we have, looks like from the right, Willy Pabst, we have Erik Levin, Enid Marie, another national player, Daniel Herman, and the last one, number 57, would probably be Milos Joksimovic. Enid finds Daniel, swings it to Eric, always looking upfield, back to Milos, and Eric can just kind of walk it in, and it does what I would say she does best in the end zone, just making some cuts, getting open, and gets the score.
Yeah. Veldig bra kast der. Fin framoverpasning til Erik, og bare dumper den rett inn til en i de en sånn der. Veldig bra spill av OSI.
Yeah, so of course we have a lot of viewers on this really five-star live stream hosted by Steinar Gunnarsson, 2 meter on the left side of me, and his co-worker Bergen and the rest of his crew. And there's a question from one of our viewers, and the question is, where can I ask questions? So apparently he came to the right place, so that was his question. So if he just keeps asking questions, sending them to me, Paul Rikard Sofus Savig on Facebook, you can ask questions. So Eivind Bjørkås with 37.5 degree fever, who's not playing this weekend, unfortunately, for Ekeberg, ask questions on the hashtag maybe later. Or go to the official Facebook event, US4 Battle of Oak Hill, put it in there, and we will reply at some point, perhaps.
Yes.
What's happening in the game here, Espen?
Right now, OSI just scored with a great pass from Ollie Paps to Enid in the end zone. Really good as well. So, yeah, BSI, no substitutes, or it looks like, yeah, it looks like they have no substitute now either. Maybe it looks like they have one, because one of them have a jersey inside out, but we'll see. I don't think they have any substitutes either now. So, yeah.
Congrats with the win.
So, OSI starting defense after a great goal. The score is 6-2, 11 minutes played. So, and a great pull. And yeah, it's a great pull.
Perfect pull. So he has to take it where it went out.
Yeah.
If it goes straight out of bounds before hitting the field, he can take it to the brick mark, which is now he have to do it from the corner, which is the worst position. Yeah. And you can see OSI is really pressuring them, but they get out of... Ooh, what's a tough one?
Maybe a foul call there?
I think it was Preston. Preston, who had the disc all the way back. You can see on the replay, he has a hammer to Håkon in the end zone. Preston, a really nice guy. Really enjoyed playing against him. And there was a discussion whether or not it was a foul, but it seems like it's resolved. OSI with the disc. Lars Olav in no hurry getting up to him.
Looks actually like BSI got a substitute, because one player got injured and they are still 5 on the field.
That's true. Henrik couldn't quite connect with Daniel on that one. Lars Olav now with the disc. BSI can convert this, but they are not at the moment. So back to OSI then. My money is on a hammer from Mr. Henrik Bjornov Svalbard Limbo. Milos looking up for Phoebe, or no, Ole comes in. I think Oliver's favorite saying in German is halt die Ohren steif. It's a fairly good German expression. And another super sweet, I really enjoy watching those low release throws from Henrik. You can see he has to bend his whole limbo body. Oh, you can see on the replay here, he gets very low, but swings that is a bit up, and Phoebe catches it. It's a really good catch from Phoebe there. She's really pressured by her defender, and also very good foot awareness. You can see she's aware of where the line is and where her feet is, and it's a score. 7-2 OSI over BSI. The students are making a battle of Oak Hill for 5th place.
5th place, yeah. So now we have Phoebe, who looks like she's going to take the pole.
Yep.
I don't know if she's a puller for the most part. It looks like she's not.
Well, we are all pullers. Sometimes
Yeah.
it could have been a good strategy from them. And for those of you who saw Aid Olsen running behind there, he's in the hall. Famous ultimate player from Hønefoss, really nice guy overall. He's in the hall today, so excited to see him here.
So we have Håkon from the brick mark. It's going all the way over to Lars Olav, and it's a goal for BSI. Really nice pointer. Just one pass.
Yeah, it's all you need. It's kind of all you need. And of course, Håkon and Lars Olav played together a long time, so they probably have some secret sign for like, yeah, go, go. And Daniel cannot keep up with him. So you can see there's like 3 meter distance between them there. It's a well-executed throw from Håkon. He knows where Lars Olav is going. And yeah, really excited to see BSI staying in the game, wanting to win every point. Yep.
Yeah. Nothing much more to say about that point.
Yep. So it's 7-3, and score on the live stream is a little bit behind, it seems like, but the right score is 7-3.
Yeah.
So the pull is out of bounds, and you can see BSI is putting up a zone, so there's no one within 15 meters or something. They're just immediately go straight up to a wall. They're putting up a wall, so you can see they have 3 people. BSI have 3 people in front of the end zone and 1 people in the behind, and they're calling a travel because once you get the disc and establish the pivot foot, you are not allowed to move the 1 foot you have in the ground. Anyways, this is well, it's going to be interesting to see if it's a good strategy for BSI to switch up the defense, probably also to save some energy.
Yeah, they need to save their energy a little bit. It's still a few minutes left of the game, but they should also just go for it, go all in. It's the last game of the day for them. So
it pays off. It pays off.
Going cucumber.
Yeah, and I would say Erik Levén seems a bit too, I don't know. They usually have pretty solid and safe handlers. Håkon looking to Lars Olav.
Back to Håkon. And it's going up for Lars Olav, and it's a catch from Erik Levén.
Who caught the defense, that is.
Yeah.
Looking for Daniel. Daniel seems like, why did you throw that one? I know I'm tall, I know I can jump, but I have a defender on me.
Yeah.
So it's another turn. And we have now 17:30 on the game clock. Another floater from Lars Olav. Can't quite find his teammate there in the yellow jersey. I mean, he's easy to spot. He has the fastest jersey on, well, especially on the field right now. So yeah, almost 18 minutes. So it's like we talked about, either game to 30 minutes or first to 13 points. So I would definitely say OSI is within the reach of getting 13 points, depending on how much energy BSI have left. I mean, there's still time, but it has to be really hard to keep up with the OSI players who's really running and working for it now. And there, that has to be the shortest connection between Erik Levén and not number 14 Gabriel. I don't think I ever heard Daniel looks Mexican before, even though Gabriel isn't Mexican, but still.
The roster says actually that number 14 is Gabriel and Daniel. So
Interesting. We have 2 14s. So it's not the live stream, well, the producer's fault, it's OSI's fault.
Yeah.
I actually heard that they're disqualified for the whole series and also maybe nationals when they're using 2 players with the same number.
yeah.
But I think we will play the game still. It would be a shame to just quit now.
Yeah, but doesn't it make this kind of a forfeit and BSI wins because they have 2 players with the same number? Or
So for-
should we let them play fair and square, and if they win, they can still have it?
Yeah, so of course we are joking. This game is still on, both teams can win, and you are allowed to have 2 number 14s. It's probably because nobody wanted to be 13, so then we are 14.
Actually, Oliver has number 13,
Well,
so
Okay, so my theory went to shit.
yeah, so maybe number 12. I can't see any number 12 on the OSI team, so maybe number 12.
But anyways,
15.
BSI scored a point, so
Yeah.
they reduced the score now 8-4 to OSI versus BSI 2. Here in the game for 5th at the Battle of Oak Hill, here at Uppsala Arena, 4.1 stars on the Google. Please give a good review so we can bump it up to, well, let's say maybe 4.2 or, well, even maybe 4.3. That would be great.
I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go into Google
you are
and
also allowed to comment or rate the live stream itself, like the producers, and you are allowed to rate the commentators. We are very happy to get some feedback, questions, and whatnot.
yeah.
So it's a turn here. OSI throws it away. Håkon picks it up.
It actually
Walks.
has 4.0 points.
4.0,
on,
what? Who
Google.
has
So-
downgraded them?
I don't know.
Preston there with the score 5-8. Can BSI make a comeback? Stick around and you will find out. Nice throw there from great throw from Håkon, even though he has been marked by the fairly tall Mr. Svalbard Limbo champion. And yeah, he throws a hammer over him and finds Preston.
Preston Bestek.
Yeah, extensions. He learned to play 2 months ago. I do not believe that.
And his favorite quote is, Håkon is stupid and looks better with a mustache.
That's his word, not ours. But yeah, cool. Welcome to the Ultimate Community, Preston. Hope to see you play for 20 more years. Ole has played for a couple of years. Doesn't look like that with the hammer he throws there. Get a little bit too eager. He wants to have a quick release, but that's not necessarily often a very good choice, as we can see. And Mr. Fast Shirt gets the disc on the line, wants to get it off, couldn't quite get it in, and a super dump pass back to Lasulov, which I think is the best idea to open up the field. Very fast, yeah, very fast play here with BSI. They let the disc do the talking.
Yeah.
So if the disc is running, you don't have to, I think, is their theory right now. And it's working. It's 6-8.
It's true. BSI is catching up. It looks like OSI is getting a lot of turnovers, and that makes BSI just put in that extra gear and going all in. That's really nice to see.
Yep. So we have 7 more minutes of the game. Straight after this, we will have the bronze final, I would assume.
Yep.
Between the hosting team, Ekberg Sandefjord against the, well, kind of underdog. Been playing a very good tournament so far, Bergen Frisbee Club. That will start in about 15 minutes, and then 1 o'clock. No, it's in 10 minutes. Well, And 1 o'clock is the final between Pancake Circle Limited and Trondheim Frisbee Club, as we've seen before. And as we see OSI, another drop there with a turnover, and who else but Håkon picks it up. We'll probably look for a hammer or not. And it's a score.
I think that's 4 points in a row for BSI. That's really nice to see. They just give it an extra gear. And I think they actually have one more as well. Well, at least one more. They're going to just go on and catch up, I think, and make OSI really run for it.
Yeah, and now so OSI, as most of the times, are fielding 2 teams for this tournament. So now the other OSI team is on the stands, giving their support, doing some cheering, because they are seeing the same as you do back home, and we from the commentator booth, that this does not look good for OSI at the moment. BSI has definitely got the momentum. Erik does some practice throws. I think that's allowed. Lars Olav on the mark. Finds Daniel Herman, and it's a quick give and go. Looks for Enid, I think, in the end zone. Covered by Preston. So it's a lot. Oh no!
It's a 2-tall hammer.
And yet again, OSI throws it away.
This is looking good for BSI. Just
absolutely,
going all in.
It looks like OSI are doing some throws that's a bit risky, while as BSI are doing just safe throws, safe passes, not any fancy stuff, even though it's live stream. So I would encourage everyone to pick up a hammer from the tool belt every now and then, and I know Håkon does, because he knows how to throw them. Let's see if Preston can get free there. It's tripped up a bit.
Yes.
It gets the...
Looking for the hammer, maybe? No, back to dump pass, back to Håkon. And it's a hammer all the way to Lars Olav, but Erik is taking the disc down to the ground.
Yeah, so Espen, can you explain, because now it's only 3.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
And now it's 8 points to OSI and 7 to BSI.
Yeah.
What will happen if it's, let's say, a tie when time runs out?
When time runs out, they will play another point, and then they will have the... Okay, so let's see. If the score is 8-8 when the time runs out, they will finish the point, so it's 8-9 to one of the teams, and then they will play to 10, right? So if it's a tie, and yeah, so then it's finishing that point and then 1 point up for the team that has the most points. So it's first to... Looks like it's going to be maybe 10.
Recht. So was du hast gesagt, ist eine Mannschaft muss dieses Spiel gewinnen. Er kann nicht gleichzeitig Punkten bleiben. So, wann Zeit ist aus, über 30 Minuten. Wann eine Mannschaft hat 1 oder Punkten, dann man spielt zum 11. Aber jetzt ist es 9-7 für OSI, das Studentmannschaft aus Oslo. 9 Punkten und 7 Punkten für BSI, das Studentmannschaft aus Bergen. Okay, so hopefully everyone understood the tiebreak rules now. If you are Norwegian, German or even English. Jeg trenger ikke ta det på dansk, for de danske de kan rigtig meget om de ultimate regler i frisbee. Specielt Sverre og Tommy og Sofie kan lide de regler. So yeah, OSI with the disc, and again, Daniel is not, sorry Daniel, but you are not in your game right now. I know you can do way better. So yeah, it really just seems like OSI are not able to connect much, even though they went up to a 2-point lead. But now with Bergen got it back, Håkon swings it to Lars Olav, get it up the field. And I would have to say Bergen have to score now. They don't have to score before time is running out. Finds Håkon for a good reset. He has the whole field, looking for a hammer. It's, oh no, he got it. Oh, it's a little bit.
The players don't agree who's going to catch to this,
Yeah.
so then it's a big chance for it to get lost like that.
Well, I would say the throw is good for Håkon there, but it's, I think the two BSI players are kind of running into each other, and then often it's tough to. And Daniel swings it up to Henrik, and I would, yeah, let's see. Anyways, it's Mr. Henrik Donor Limbo Svalbard for the score. And it seems like they all agree that time ran out before he scored the point. So always when time is running out, you finish the point like they did. And since the score is 10 to OSI and 7 to BSI, then it's game over. If the difference would have been 1 point or equal, they would have been a game to 11. So, sweet. That was 5th place for OSI, 6th place for BSI. Next up is the bronze between Ekeberg and Bergen. So stay tuned on this channel, and thanks.